Hi everyone, this is your Sifu right here at Tree Nature and Teacher Dragon Taoism channel. Today we're talking about Goo Magic. Goo Magic, usually people get it as like the insects and poison and all that kind of thing mixed together in a pot and you cast magic with it. How does it actually work and what is actually going on? Do you need to play with all those poisonous, insects and creepy stuff? Here you go. This is the truth. And more importantly, you can also do it right now too. It's very useful and we do it all the time. Okay, what? Okay, let's go. The word Goo Magic. If you look at the word Goo, it has three worms on top and then a container on the bottom. That tells you pretty much what it is. There's a container, you put some worms in it, and then it just messed around. Hey, but in magic, it's never about the physical. Okay, so if someone actually take a spider, grind it up, or a scorpion, and grind it up and use it as magic, well, they are not getting what is magic yet. Okay, like I would say it's foolish in a way. Okay, so what is this Goo Magic doing? The worm or the insect is a metaphor of the little energy that goes into the ground or a system and they try to move things inside. And this we call yum chong. Yum chong is like the spiritual worm or spiritual insect. And it's not really an insect. It is your negative soul energy. But when your negative soul energy gets into someone and mixes into their soul, your soul energy try to tick here, tick there, and influence the other person. And that will change the way they will act, how they do things. You're influencing. It's kind of like a poison. It goes inside and messes up with the operation in your system. So if you want to do this and they kind of like push it you left, right, like that. So there are 5 poisons which relate to the 5 phases of how your soul energy manifests. And you can use this to influence someone to make them do different things or to make them think differently and things like that. Okay, let me explain to you how you or any ordinary person, without even learning any magic, you're already doing it sometimes. Okay, here we go. So, little kids sometimes will do the Goo Magic on the parents. There's this example here. The kid wants to go to an amusement park. Okay, and he is very excited about it. So the parent gave him some hope, but not really knowing when he can go yet. So every night after the parent told him, oh, we're going to Disneyland or something. And this guy is like every night before he sleep, he just closed his eyes and visualized all that stuff. He visualized this happening. It's like it's real. He played the whole movie inside his head. Every day he does that. And then there's this morning he really want to go. So he decided to make something for his parents. Maybe, let me make the coffee for you this morning. As he goes, stir. And then he think about that again. Hey, there you go. Your morning coffee, Dad. The dad drinks the coffee. The Goo poison, the Goo Magic is now inside that thing. He drinks it, it goes in. So what happened? Well, the soul energy goes in. There are 5 phases. First, it affects the way how this dad will focus his heart, focus his attention. So instead of like he just always looking at his like the stock market and all that, suddenly he feel like he wants to put more attention toward looking at, maybe we should really like, look at the trip and plan one trip together soon, somehow that just focus right there. Second is grabbing ideas from the above. So instead of like looking at what he usually like, thinking about, oh, I need ideas for my business and all that, somehow while he's thinking of other things, the Disneyland idea came down. And that triggers him to think about it. And eventually he's like, oh, yeah, I should think about it. Okay? And then it's the thinking part. So he kind of break down and then think. Once he thinks, there's a more possibility of that happening. And then there's the phase of physical manifestation, where he actually will do it. So maybe it's like just holding the mouse and then like, I'm looking at it, not sure if I should really pay yet. And then somehow, what? How come I just click it? Oh my God, I paid already. I don't even know why. Oh, well, just buy the ticket then, maybe it's meant to be. Hey, that can happen. And then at last is how he would receive or gather the fruit. It's like how he would appreciate what he's due and review what he have done and so on. There's like so many things that could happen in these 5 phases. But you see, a normal person, a kid, can do that. I once had taught a person who fight in the ring, okay? And this person always loved to visualize and fantasize the whole fight, like as if that person already won before that person goes to the ring. And when you do that, you're also casting the Goo Magick on yourself. And then later, when you fight, it goes on the other side. And it will affect the other side to be more likely manifest toward the way you want. This is your Goo Magick. This is your spiritual poison. And it's poison because it goes into the other side and it changes the way. That is not what they intended to do or manifest. So that other guy wants to win you, right? They want to win over you and beat you up, but you want them to lose, right? So it becomes a poison for them. If you do it the good way, then it becomes like a medicine, right? It helps. But now it's like it's not something they want. It becomes a poison. So there you go. This is the Goo Magick. It's so simple and easy to do. All you need to do is you visualize inside yourself. While you do that, you're cooking up that goo. Here is an example that you can apply to at workplace. One of my disciples brought it up yesterday when we were having a talk. He said, oh, every once in a while we have a food day at work. Everyone brings some kind of food and share, and then we have like a food day, everyone share the food. So, yeah, what can I do? Well, let's say you're buying a bag of chips, and or maybe a few bags of chips, right? And you're supposed to bring these there to share. So your intention is, I want to maybe do this Goo Magick on my supervisor so that the supervisor is going to like me or help me more. Or maybe I want to do it on this lady that I have a crush on and make her like me or more want to accept me as the boyfriend, okay? Anything can happen, okay? But you got to have one mission for the goo. Now, however, if you buy food, right, you can't just take the food, put the goo inside and use it. It's very weak like that. If you want it to be powerful, you have to collect. Okay, accumulate those explosive. So how to grow that goo? Well, first of all, I have a thing like a piece of paper and I write the word, something that represents, okay, for example, love or relationship or whatever, something that represents your intention, write it there. You put that paper in a bag or something and, store it with you. every day, you spend some time, let's say 5 minutes, you take the thing, and then you sit, and then close your eyes, and you're sitting with this, okay? You close your eyes, and then you visualize what you want to happen. Okay, so for example, you want this person to like you more, right? So you visualize that person, and that person smiling at you, and then having some very loving action with you, and you think about it. Okay, so the whole time you're thinking about this. Now, time's up. Okay, open your eyes, put this back in the pouch, put it back. Next day, repeat. Now, you have been doing this every day. More and more of your spiritual goo energy goes inside, right? So, it's food day. Wow, finally, it's an important day. And I feel that it's the right timing. So, I take this paper, and then my chips, okay, burn and then circle the flame over it. Now the energy goes into the chips. You go there, open the chips, everyone eat it. Because the goo is directed to one person, it will not affect the other ones. So there you go, boom. And then after the Goo Magick went in, they took the chips and eat it. Then you can go and do your physical things to try. That will make it much easier and more possible for things to happen in your favor. That is the Goo Magick. Okay, so now you know what the Goo Magick is. If you got hit by Goo Magick, you won't even realize, but yeah, you can get hit by it all the time. Not just you hit people, right? And it will what? It will affect your process, the 5 process. It will affect your thoughts, your feelings, and your action. It will affect you. And you will be kind of like brainwashed to do something that you're not really expected to do. So, if you encounter Goo Magick, it is very, very hard to fight it yourself. Because if the thing can actually hit you and affect you, it means that it's stronger than you a lot. So what can you do? Well, you can use our Talismans. Go to our website, chiinnature.com. You can use the Fu for dealing with these things. There are 3 Fu that you can use. One is the Goo removal Fu, Gai Gu Fu. It is used for the first stage when you feel your ideas and thinking is being affected. And if it gets you even worse, your heart being affected. So your focus, your trust, your belief, your faith, your things here is, your confidence is being shaken. If that's going on, you can use the Ji Gu Fu, manage Gu Fu. It manages those things and not let it act up. If you feel your action is being affected, like you're actually doing things that I don't really meant to, and you can't control yourself, okay, then you need to use Po Gu Fu, which is breaking the goo. It breaks out of your body and remove that toxic ingredient. There are also some Fu on the website for you to cast the Goo Magick. And it's like, you get the Fu, okay? For example, I want to cast a Fu on someone using like the gold element Goo to make their heart bond with me, a binding magic, right? You can take that Fu, and then every day you inject that Goo power into it by visualizing what you want to happen, and then put it inside, okay? Now you do it for a couple of days, like 7 days or even like a whole month, and then you deploy that Fu, like the bag of chips example. You deploy it, and then it will cast that Goo over. If you cannot really physically get in contact, you can get something related to the person, like a picture or something, and you burn together. And that will send the whole thing over by distance as well. Now, our time is limited. If you really want to know how to cast or prevent or save yourself from the Goo Magick stuff, you can always contact me by email and go to our website, and you can talk to me, and I will let you know how you can do this properly and utilize that power to leverage against the others who are competing with you in life. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.